In fact, what's interesting after that is one of the most beautiful passages in all of God's word, because in that moment, they go out and God's going to make a covenant with Abraham. Do you remember this? He's going to make a covenant with him, and he tells him and goes, go get a goat and a pigeon, and he gets these animals and cut them in two, which is what you would do. When you would ratify a covenant, you would take an animal, you'd cut the animal in two pieces, and then you and the person you were making the covenant with would walk between the pieces, and what you were saying is, if I don't keep my end of the deal, let happen to me what happened to that animal. That if I don't keep the end of my end of the bargain, let me die. So Abraham cuts the pieces, and he stands there, and the birds of prey come, and he fends them off, and then finally he just goes over and he falls asleep. And God comes to him, pitch black smoke, and yet there's a torch, this blazing. It's hard to translate in Hebrew. We don't even know what it really, but a torch. It was the presence of God. It was the Shekinah glory of God. And God passes between the animals. And it said, God passed through alone. In other words, I picture Abraham saying, God, I see what you're doing here. I know what you can do. But I don't think I can keep my end of the bargain. I don't think I can do this. And God says, you're not passing through, Abraham. This covenant is not based on your faithfulness. It's based on my faithfulness. Do you know what he was telling Abraham? This promise is not a cooperative effort, Abraham. You're not going to contribute anything to this. There's no way you and Sarah are going to say, look at what we accomplished. It'll all be a work of my grace through your faith.